Showing some love for one of our best subscribers. He asked to see ancient gears, so you know I got my boy Ty here to showcase y'all the ancient gears. His specific deck is really interesting. Hop right into it, bro.
All right, so I play 3 ancient gear reactors.
Turn your cards the other way.
All right. 3 ancient gear reactor dragons. So your main deck boss monster, like if someone plays D barrier and they call out fusions, you can just go into these, pop your opponent's back row, and then if you have your field spell Gear Town on the
Speak
field,
up just a little bit because it's loud in the background.
So like if you have this on the field with Gear Town, you can pop your Gear Towns and get more specials during the battle phase, which this has allowed me to OTK many people with it, so it actually works really well. And then 3 ancient gear hunting hounds. God, that looks so bad. But ancient gear hunting hounds gets into your fusions like Chaos Ancient Gear Giant and Ancient Gear Howitzer. 3 Wyverns does all your searches. You can search for literally any Ancient Gear card, so Catapult, Ancient Gear Box, Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, literally anything that has Ancient Gear in its name.
Wow,
and
that's
then,
lit.
Yeah, and then a lot of the cards you want to search into is Ancient Gear Box, which I run 2 of, because when you search Box with Waver, Box's effect will allow you to search for Gadget, which I also run 2 of, which really is just for fusions.
That's a freaking wombo combo.
I know, you get +1 right there, +2, but I don't know. And then 1 Maxi, best card in the game, in my opinion. Ash Blossom.
Yeah,
and then, yep, that's it for the monsters. And then for your spells, I run 3 Gear Towns, which is your field spells, which pretty much you need to see Gear Town as much as possible because that can see your special summons. And then to pop your Gear Towns, I run Ancient Gear Catapults, which
speak up a little bit, man. Because you know everybody around us is loud.
So Ancient Gear Catapult and Gear Town, you pop it, Gear Town with Catapult, you get 2 specials right there, which really can get you going, which is actually one of the best combos in the entire deck.
One of the best combos in the deck.
And then Ancient Gear Fortress. This card, I run 3 of. This won me so many duels because if you have it on the field whenever you summon the monsters, like your opponent can't target them and they can't be destroyed for the rest of the turn. So like against Zodiacs, it pretty much forces their Trident out and then allows you to go safely into your Chaos Ancient Gear Giant and attack the game, which is won me many duels against Zodiacs. And then if they do decide to destroy this, then you get a special from your hand or graveyard.
It's like you have to let it activate.
Yeah. Or I get a special. And then to search out your field spells, 3 of Terraforming. Yeah. Search your field spells. Then for fusion spells, I run 3 Power Bonds.
Power Bond is so sad.
Yeah, oh my god.
Bring out that Chaos Giant at 9,000
Yeah,
tiers.
bring out your Chaos Giant at 9,000, attacks everything, that's pretty much game. Then I play 1 of a Polymerization, 1 Overload Fusion, just if it's more late towards the game, I have monsters in my graveyard that I can go into. And then 1 Future Fusion, to just, if I open it up, it's really good, and plus it's also good into getting into Giant. And then one of my favorite things to do is when you have Power Bond, you can play Cybernetic Fusion support and you can Power Bond from your grave. So like
Power Bond from your grave.
Yeah, so you have Future Fusion, you send the materials to the grave, you play Cybernetic Fusion support, you play Power Bond, and then you banish those 4 monsters you send, and you get a Giant out with 9,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then Fusion Recycling Plant searches out your Polymerization. It's actually really good, surprisingly. Foolish Burial Goods. You can send your Ancient Gear Catapults to the graveyard.
Send Ancient Gear Catapult on Foolish?
Yeah. And then you can banish it to destroy your Gear Town to get you a token, and then you get a special summon off of Gear Town.
That's broken. Excuse the people next to us.
Yeah. 1 Twin Twister, pops Gear Towns and your opponent's back row. And 1 Dark Hole. And one thing you can do with that is you can summon a Waver to search for, like say you have Gear Town in your hand, you summon a Waver, search for Catapult, then you play Dark Hole, you have no monsters on your field, so that allows you to go into your Gear Town Catapult combo.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, that's one thing most people don't really do with that. And then that's it for the spell cards, and then traps just 1 of the spells.
Ulti though, sexy.
Yeah. That's it for the main deck, and then for the extra deck, 2 Chaos Ancient Gear Giants. It's your boss monster. It literally wins it's won me almost every game except the ones where I've had to rely on Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon.
I mean, you have a main deck boss too, though.
Yeah, you have a main deck boss and you have your extra deck boss. Ancient Gear Howitzer, I run 3 of because
he's nice.
Yeah, I mean, you get to burn your opponent every turn for 1,000. he's unaffected by spells and he's unaffected by everything. And then when you destroy him by battle, I get to special summon from my deck, ignoring summoning conditions.
Oh, that's freaking lit.
Yeah, and then that's it for the fusions. And then for the Xyz monsters, I run one Abyss Dweller.
Staple.
Yeah.
You have to.
One Castel. Staple again. Diamond Dire Wolf, which is really good because you can go into this, and I find this a lot better in Link format now, because when you go into this, you can detach, target this, and then target your Gear Town. This gets destroyed, which frees up your extra deck space, and then your Gear Town also gets destroyed, so you get a special off of that, and then which can get you into your fusions. And then one Heavy Armor Chain Iron Wolf.
That's a freaking clutch rank 4 right there.
This card?
Yeah, it's clutch. You can just target your Gear dude, because he's machine, and he's at 9,000 attack directly.
Yeah, a lot of people like to run Gear Gig next, but like, when he gets destroyed, he has almost the exact same effect, except Gear Gig X can be a level 4 or lower, and this is just a level 4, and he also gives you the effect to attack directly, which I find really great.
Yeah, that's freaking clutch.
And then Utopia package, Utopia and Utopia the Lightning, is also one of the goals before. Crooked Code. This card is actually really good because if you have Gear Town on the field with Ancient Gear Fortress and all that, you can go into Crooked Code, pop both of them, and then you get 2 specials right there.
That's nice.
And then, like, say you had 2 Reactor Dragons on the field, Gear Town and Fortress, you pop both Gear Town and Fortress, you get the Reactor Dragons back. In this case, 500 attack for each of the monsters.
That's lit.
So it goes up to 3,300, which would be really great.
You could swing for direct, and they can't touch you.
Yeah. 1 Tornado Dragon, I mean, helps destroys your Gear Town. All that, and it's been really helpful in boss back rows.
So you never want to twin twist in this deck, obviously.
Yeah. And then that's it for the rank 4s, and and then rank 9, I run True King of all Calamities. I used to run Phantom Fortress.
Calamities is better.
Yeah, Calamities is so much better. Yeah. That's it for the Xyz monsters, and then one Link monster, Mystic Radiant.
So that's how you're able to do the wolf.
Yeah.
And then the chaos combo, you know, where you target him, he's at 9,000, attack directly for 9,000. Bam, right there.
Let me find the combo I have.
Yeah, show him the combo.
I really just messed up all my cards. But there's a combo where you can get this on the field with 2 giants on the field, one at 9,000, one at 4,500. That's almost a guaranteed game.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, dude.
Yeah, the cards that I used to run that, you can have either, well, make that play. You can have Terraforming and or Gear Town, it doesn't really matter. Those are pretty much the same. Ancient Gear Catapult to pop it, and this plays while you're going second, which you also have to get really lucky when it comes to top decking, because like, you have to have one Ancient Gear monster in your hand when you do that.
Any Ancient Gear monster?
Yeah, well, any Ancient Gear monster, it can be anything.
So Gear Town,
yeah,
and Ancient Gear, what's this spell? Catapult?
Yeah, well, like, no, this is just the opening hand, but like, and you had, opening hand, I really messed this up.
That's all good.
Power Bond, and then Overload Fusion. That would be your opening hand if you're going second, and you open this up, and then you top deck like any Ancient Gear monster, unless you have 2 Ancient Gear boxes in your hand, then you can't pull this combo.
Got game right there.
But so if you open up that and you top deck that going second, you can Gear Town Catapult to go into. You can use these 2 to go into an Ancient Gear Wyvern, and you can use this effect to search for another box and then another gadget. So that's 3 right there, and 2 in your hand, and these are also in your hand. And then
Get your other summon?
yeah, and then you special summon. It can be almost anything. So like you could go into a Honey Hound if you wanted. It doesn't really matter. So then you have 2 on your field. Then you have 4 in your hand. You can go 2 for a Link to go into Mrs. Radiant. Power Bond. Send these 4 to the grave. You have 9,000 right there. Then you play Overload, and then you banish those 4, and then you have another giant on the field.
That's OTK right there, man.
That's OTK.
Alright, well, thank you for showcasing the deck, man. Thank you for all the information. For those of y'all who play Ancient Gears, this is homeboy Ty. Y'all look him up, man. God bless y'all. Be safe. Make good choices. Peace out.